Hello, everyone. Sandra here, and as I was driving the other day, commuting, I noticed a playground, and it got me thinking about something that is a particular topic that I'm interested in at the moment, which is exercise. I'm interested in it at the moment because I'd like to, as many people, lose some weight. And it got me reflecting on the difference between exercising as an adult and exercising as a kid. And specifically, it got me thinking about the physical activities I enjoyed doing as a kid. So this would include things like walking with friends, which is something I still enjoy, playing on swing sets and playgrounds, monkey bars, jungle gyms, and all of these sorts of things, and swimming, just like, how deep can I go, and that sort of stuff. And it really got me thinking about some of the very strong contrasts in the way that exercise is like as a kid and what it's like as an adult. And I feel like as we become adults, exercise becomes more structured and organized, and like consider the difference between a playground and a gym, a gym, where you go to exercise. And it's like a gym is full of treadmills and various resistance machines, and I don't know, I don't spend a lot of time in gyms, but it's got these very specific tools to target specific muscle groups and do specific exercises, and it's very structured and organized and use these machines. And then as a kid, you have a playground, and what's on a playground? It's things like merry-go-rounds and jungle gyms and monkey bars and swings and cool wooden fort things with ladders up to slides and all sorts of stuff that's fun to play in. Like, the disorganized, chaotic play of childhood was something that I really enjoyed. And I reflected that I don't know that I've stopped enjoying the ways that I exercised as a kid, versus they don't make those ways of exercising for adults. And as I've become an adult, because those things aren't made for me, I don't have an opportunity to use them. Like, I might be wrong here, and they might make that sort of stuff, but it's like, where's the playgrounds for grown-ups, right? Where's the forts that are fun to run around and explore as an adult? And part of it is adults engage in things differently, but I think I'd still enjoy monkey bars. For those who are unfamiliar, by the way, with what monkey bars is, what I'm referring to, I mean, this is what we called them, but it was basically a horizontal ladder suspended off the ground. So you'd climb up to it, usually with a vertical, normal-oriented ladder, and then it'd be kind of like a ladder that you'd use your hands to swing from rung to rung. And it was a lot of fun. I remember enjoying that sort of thing, and I feel like that sounds like something that'd be fun to do even now. But no, we need to do pull-ups. And like swimming, for example. Swimming is something I really enjoyed as a kid. I don't remember the last time I've gone swimming, but I feel like as an adult, swimming is all about doing lap swimming, and here's specific ways to swim and certain strokes and all of these sorts of things. And as a kid, what I liked in swimming was just kind of whatevering around in the pool and like swimming down and touching the bottom. Like, touching the bottom of the pool was always really cool as a kid. And that's something that I enjoyed doing. So, like, in the deep end and that sort of thing. So I enjoyed swimming a lot as a kid, and I really have never done it as an adult. And in part, that's because, like, that sort of swimming feels like it's a kid thing. And pools aren't really set up for that as an adult, I feel. Because, like, kids don't need as much space because they're smaller, relatively speaking. And I feel like equivalent-sized things for adults would be a lot more space-consuming. But I don't know. It's just something that I really reflected on. And, like, sports is certainly a more organized way, and kids do play sports. But I feel like when it comes to adults doing physical activities together, it tends to have to be a bit more organized that way, rather than just everybody playing on the playground. And, like, what is it about becoming an adult that makes playground-type exercise suddenly invalid somehow? Why does it have to be like so much focus on things that weren't fun the way that things were fun as a kid? What happened? Is it because they suddenly stopped becoming fun? Is it because they stopped making those things for me? Like, I don't know. It's something that I'm thinking about, and it's something that I'm kind of frustrated by, because I feel like there's at least some amount of the stuff that I did. Like, when's the last time I went swinging on a swing, or you went swinging on a swing? Like, and I'm not talking about the sort of elaborate bench swings. I'm talking about like a piece of rubber or wood suspended by like ropes or chains from some bar above you type swing. Like, it's been a long time for me, and I think that sort of thing would be fun to do. And it's just not a thing for me to do as much. And I don't know, maybe one of the problems we have as adults is everything has to have a goal, something that we're accomplishing. We're not allowed to just do something because it's fun. It has to be, you know, oh, I'm working this particular muscle group, or, you know, whatever. I'm burning these calories. I'm training for this thing. I'm accomplishing something. Like, when did fun stop being an accomplishment or something to accomplish? This is perhaps turned philosophical, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here because I think I've said what I've had to say on it. I certainly miss playing on the playground as a kid, and I don't know how much that's just because I'm an adult that I don't do that anymore, don't feel like I can do that anymore, versus I just don't have a space to do it in. Something to think about. Until next time, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.